Imagine you order a food and it takes 6 months to arrive. That is how things were while developing an application before this concept was introduced. Before starting, let me just tell you that for any application, few things are very important while developing it. First is the reduction in delivery time, the quality of the application. These things need to be improved. And before DevOps, what would happen is there were two teams. The first were the developers, the second was the operations team. And these two teams worked individually without any collaboration. Here, the development team would provide the code in the main repository, and the operations team would deploy it. System administrate system administrators and all these people from operations team would deploy it in the production environment. Now, if the code broke in the production environment, the developers would not take the blame. They would say that the code is working fine in their system and hence there is no issue from their end. And the operations team would argue that the code is not working in the other systems, in their systems. So, what to do about it? And this would cause a lot of miscommunication between these two teams and would lead to many problems like increased bugs, increased delivery time, and stress for the all the parties involved. Also, these issues were not convenient to the people developing the applications, right? Like I mentioned, because the quality would be decreased, the reduction in the delivery time would also be increased. So, what to do now? How to figure out a solution for this? Then came the term DevOps. Now, DevOps is nothing but the collaboration between two teams, development team and the operations team collaborate together to work to get or to increase the application delivery time, increase application delivery. Okay, let's say delivery here. And how would they do that? How would they increase the application delivery? By various methods, like they have to maintain the quality of the application, they would be automating processes like CI/CD deployments, there would be continuous testing, and there would be continuous monitoring. And all these things combined would refer to as DevOps. And like we mentioned before, the goal is just to reduce the application delivery time and maintain the quality. And DevOps helps us do just that by maintaining all these things. Now we know the entire concept of DevOps, but where is it applied? And now we will be learning SDLC, or the stages in the application delivery where this DevOps concept is applied. SDLC is nothing but software development life cycle. And if you are into computer science, you must have already heard of it. But let's just recap it just to understand exactly where these concepts lie in the cycle. Now, the first thing to remember is The main goal of SDLC would always be to deliver high quality product, and this is the process which is followed by the industry to develop a high quality product. Now let's start in the basic manner. What we do whenever we develop a new thing, what we do first, we design it, then we would be developing it, and then we would test it if it is working fine or not. What happens when we design an application at a industry level? Let's look into it first. The first step would involve planning. Planning is nothing but gathering the requirements of the applications that is to be created. After planning, the step would be the defining stage. What is defining? Defining is nothing but gathering the requirements plus documenting it. Gathering the requirements plus documenting. After defining, we would have the designing. Designing is nothing but creating an abstract specification of the application. And there would be two types of this abstract specification documentation. The first is the high level design, the second one is the low level design. High level design is a component level design, and low level design is just an overall system design. This would mainly be created This low level design would mainly be created by a solution architect, and this high level design would mainly be created by a senior developer or a designer. Now, as you can see here with the abstract one, we have a basic idea of what the code is supposed to do and everything. So, the main function of designing an application will start after this, which is building, the application. I really hope you guys can understand my words here. But yeah, after designing, we'll come to building an application, which is nothing but development. Or what we do mm, call is writing the code, which the developers would be responsible for. And these developers would write the code and send it to a common repository. Mainly, we use Git depending on the company, but mainly I think Git is the most popular one. And this, after the dev will send it to the Git or the common repository, it would be deployed onto a server, and after the code is deployed on the server, the QA will test on it, which is also the next step. After it is deployed in the server, we have it in the production or any QA environment. What we need to do next? We need to test it, right? The code has been deployed. Is it working or not? We need to do testing, which is also the next life cycle after building. We have built it, we have which is nothing but we have developed it. After that, we'll test that application if it's working fine or not. If it's working fine and has the approvals, it will go to prod. They will deploy it to prod. Okay, this was a QA environment they were testing in, and everything is fine, the bugs have been resolved. It will go to the production environment, and this goes on and on. And this entire life cycle is nothing but SDLC. These are the life cycles. With all these steps, where do DevOps come in? Is the question here. Now, I'll make a line here. On the left side of this line, we have DevOps. The DevOps involvement is here on the left side. And how is it? Because here you can see, right? We'll be deploying the application, testing, developing the application, and these are nothing but the concept involved in DevOps. Automating, continuous testing, monitoring,